Noe Tower.
Kelsey, darragh.
Welcome to Confidently Insecure, the podcast where we're absolutely sure we don't know everything. I am Zach. We're going to do a live show in Philly, Noe Towers.
And I'm Kelsey. We're doing a live show in New York
City.
Darragh.
Welcome to the pod. I don't know why. I don't know how and why you're here.
I'm proud of myself.
You're kind of fucking drunk.
I'm a little,
Sleeplessness.
Because I got up truly at 6, probably 7 a.m. or whatever. Because we went to breakfast and then airport, and I had 2 flights. Oh, but these lounges are saving my life. Denver, the Amex Lounge in Denver, buffet of food.
Get an Amex Platinum if for nothing other than the lounges. I justify the yearly fee in the lounges alone. Whew. Amen, sister.
Yeah. I'm excited to see you. It's
I
been
haven't seen you in a
10
week
days.
and a half.
I know, it's crazy.
What's happened?
I was on the road with Fortune Feemster. I went home to St. Louis for Thanksgiving. I helped my mom around her house. It was a very nice, rewarding trip.
Are you taking all of tomorrow off or what?
Kind of, yeah. All I have tomorrow is a movie to go to.
For work?
Me and some comedians are going to go see Saltburn.
Oh, I want to see it so fucking
bad. We're going
bad.
at 4 if you want to go.
Fuck, I don't think maybe I could swing 4.
Yeah, right? Right?
Do you know what I have to do tomorrow? I have to go tour a castle for the retreat. We're moving the retreat from the Malibu house to a castle.
Scotland.
Get on your bagpipes.
Where is there a castle?
Well, I can't tell you because I don't want people to know.
Or is this
the place?
A house that looks like a castle?
Yes.
Wait, is it lived in currently by one of the America's Next Top Model girls?
What? I don't know. I don't fucking think so. But how do I know what the America's Next Top Model girls are up to?
I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask to see pictures of it after we record this.
You sound sick.
It's literally fatigue. I'm not sick at all.
Do you feel proud that you're fatigued? I fucking worked.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, sometimes I like that.
I love
we're sick in the
working.
Head. I know.
And then I love being because I told you, I get landed, lifted home, unpacked my suitcases, drank a bunch of water.
Waiting for that text.
Oh, that I wasn't going to do it?
Yeah. Not that you weren't going to do it, that you were like, hey, I'm so tired.
Oh, no.
This
is very important to me.
Especially now that we're doing a live tour.
I'm so excited.
You guys, by the time this comes out, the ticket link will be in the bio of the show notes.
But do we know it's February 7th? Oh.
No. 7th and 8th?
Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it.
Point being, the tickets are available now, and you can buy them as a holiday gift for you and your bestie if you're city bitches. You can drive into Philly to see your little side thing and take them out to a comedy show.
Yeah, and if you're not city bitches, you're little suburban cunts, you can also come.
If you're a farm slore, I want you front row.
Fucking jump on your tractor, honey.
And bring your straight boys, because we're going to have a sacrificial front row for sure for straight boys. Oh my God,
I love the concept of sacrificing a straight guy.
As we should.
In a way.
Yeah.
Bing bong.
Any housekeeping?
So it's not housekeeping, but it's wild. That at LAX, when how they have the lift lot where they pick you.
Yeah.
As I'm walking between the hotel,
he's so tired.
Oh my God, LAX and the lift lot where they pick you up. This unhoused person was being detained by the cops.
Oh no!
And he was screaming and being really he was having an attack of some sort, and he ran, and one of them jumped and pushed. This is all across those lanes of traffic, right? One of them jumps and pushes him. Right? They both go down. Then the other guy comes up and tases him.
Oh,
I've never seen someone get tased.
How was it?
He got up and ran.
Yeah.
He had, I guess, there's probably 10 feet of cord or whatever.
Yeah.
He ran, and this is crazy, Kelsey, because he ran, and then the one cop did that dive push before, and then the other cop tried to do it, but he didn't get it.
Oh, that's funny.
And he face planted into a car. So now this cop is like phased and down on the ground.
Pissed and hurt. Oh, fuck.
And then all these other cops run up and we're all like with our suitcases, just like you couldn't look away.
No, of course you can't, because you also need to make sure that person is safe being around the cops.
Totally.
Like, yeah, that also we need to have
people there for mental health crises.
Because what they say about tasing, and this is a big old fat,
don't Google it.
But if you're on like a crack or a drug,
you won't.
Not only will you not, but if you get tased, it amps it up. It like super strengths you.
It's like, don't Google it.
But I'm pretty sure.
A mushroom in Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, you basically gave him Hulk juice.
Dun, 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 dun.
If you just start busted singing that out while that's happening, it's not funny. It's not funny.
It was
wild.
It was, Kelsey, it was wild.
I'm glad you're safe.
Me too.
Did you get in your lift just like, so anyway, to West Hollywood?
Yes, because I've been tired for the past like 6 hours. So I'm just like,
do you think you could get tased ever and enjoy it?
Or
like take it, you know?
Like in a jackass sort of way?
Yeah, like take it on the chin.
I hope not.
No, you never want to. I'm the sicko that's like, I'd like to try it once.
Have you ever been shocked by a cattle prod?
No. Surprisingly.
Okay, prude. No, when I was at Burning Man, they had Burning Man's all about experiences.
Sure, and cattles.
Yes. And one of the things was, it was like on the lowest setting, but they got you in the butt cheek. And it was a thrill.
More power to you.
Half of it was the anticipation. Yeah,
of course.
And then getting it was like, and then you're probably also on Molly and like a little drunk and like cute boys are all around and like you're basically naked.
Yeah, and you're like, I didn't feel it. I liked it, in fact.
When I tell you, you are going to go ape shit when you finally go to Burning Man.
I heard, again,
don't Google it.
But I heard they're moving it.
What?
Because it's become too mainstream on the playa or whatever, that they're like the like founders of the burn are moving it to a new location.
Like a secret location?
Yeah, and people are still going to go to this playa one that it's been every year forever.
Oh, you think?
Of course. I don't know who's going to put it together, but someone will pick up the reins. But like, I heard the OG one is potentially being moved.
That's fascinating.
It got too influencer-fied.
Definitely split off into a more authentic version, and then like whatever the influencers have made it.
Whose side are you going to?
I don't know. I'm probably I'd like to say the authentic side.
I want to go to the authentic side.
Yeah.
But I also feel like they might double down on its weirdness.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not like there's no pressure. It's really just about like expressing yourself.
I still need to get off my SSRI so I can do Molly and mushrooms properly. So I've still got a long way to go. I got years.
We got time.
What
about you?
Piggybacking off of your unhoused person story, as we know, your girl got a gun. I just showed Zachary. Her name is Gina.
In my hand.
Isn't she? She's cute.
She's very cute. She's
compact.
I almost called her heavy. I almost fat shamed your gun.
To be fair, she a thick girl.
She is.
She a thick girl.
She's chic. I tried to tell a joke on stage about how like I want a gun because they go with everything. And I'm just saying this, how versatile this gorgeous piece of metal.
Ooh,
like
it's almost high tech. Like an Apple Store product?
No. No.
You're right. It's much more like a Sony or like a Bose.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous though.
So I've had it. I went to the range, been doing my lessons, yada, yada, yada. And everything's been chilling. Everything's been going fine until this morning. Me and Athlete, who has now been my roommate for 2.5 weeks or so, he left to go to the gym first. And he opened the door, and we have 2 doors to the front. We have like a gate and then a door. And he went to open the gate part, and there was a lady sleeping there.
You're kidding.
And he was like, in his accent, I don't know how to do his accent. Hey, you've got to move.
What are you doing?
You cannot be here.
My roommate will shoot you.
Literally. So he was like, you have to go. And she was like, can you give me a ride? And he was like, no, just leave. Just get out of here. And she kept like bugging him, like, come on, give me a ride. And he was like, if you don't leave, you don't want to know the next person coming out of this house. Trust me, the next person coming out of this house will not be as nice as me. And so he left and he was trying to call me, but I had all the music turned up and I was dancing in the living room. So I wasn't there to hear it. And then I finally got the text where he was like, alert, I just saw a lady, but she left. And I was like, okay. But then I looked out the window. Guess who's back asleep on the porch?
The lady?
The lady's back.
Wow.
And there's a moment in my head. Do I go get the gun or do I handle this? And I was like, this ain't a moment for a gun.
Okay, good for you.
Ain't a moment for a gun.
Good for you.
So I went out there and I went, hey. And I went, you can't be here. You got to go. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I'm going. And then she like turned. No, you know what she did? I went, hey. And the first thing she did, she turned around. She went, hey. And then turned back around as if I was just saying hi. And I was like, no, get the fuck out of here. So, this is then where I started to make mistakes, right? My compassionate side kicked in, my empathetic
You're
side.
like, come inside.
She asked, can I come inside? And I said, no, I have kids in the house, so I can't have you here doing this, which is a lie.
The baby.
The hippo, the baby is a baby. And then she goes, I was like, do you need anything before you go on your way? Like, you want some water?
Like $500, bitch.
She said, can I have some foil? And I said, all right. I went inside. I got some foil. I came back out. I went, all right. Bye. And then I made the mistake. I said, anything else? She said, yeah, a lighter. And I went, okay. And
no, Kelsey. She's like, do you have any crack?
Exactly. I kid you not. She then asked for fentanyl.
That's not funny. That's so sad.
And I literally was like, at that point, I was like, yeah, no, I don't have fentanyl. And she goes, no, that's okay. How about a torch? And I go, what? And then I realized she's putting the foil I gave and she's opening her crack pile. And she was gonna just smoke the crack right in front of my porch. I went, no. And my sister was like, well, duh, Kelsey, you basically gave a cook all the baking ingredients. She's gonna bake you a fucking cake. And I was like, all right, you gotta go. So, oh my God, this chick. And again, I have a heart for addicts. Like, she looked early in her journey. Like, she didn't look as bad as I've seen people look. So I was like, maybe she's like lost her way home, like she lives nearby or something. Just out, fell asleep. So. She didn't look like, you know,
like years,
like she looked
years
new into their journey.
Sure.
And so it took her about 10 fucking minutes to like gather all of her shit, put it, and the whole time I'm going, you gotta go. Let's go. And she takes like 3 shuffles, and she's like, okay. She takes like 3 shuffles, sits on my neighbor's front porch.
You're kidding.
And that's when I kind of lost it. And I was like, it's also like 7:30 in the morning. So I'm like, you gotta fucking go. And then I got a little bit like more spicy with her and she left. But interesting experiences have been happening at this house.
Wow. And are your kids okay?
My kids are fine. They had no idea. They were fast asleep. But I did think maybe there's a rumor going around the unhoused community about this house, you know?
Oh, I hope not.
Like,
there's refuge.
Or like, this girl won't do anything.
She'll help you smoke crack.
She'll give you everything you need.
Oh my God.
She's got clothes in the back.
Oh my God. Kelsey,
I'm not calling that energy in, but I'm just saying.
That's so scary.
But I was, let me tell you, so fucking glad I had a gun and so glad the athlete was here.
Yeah.
Because I felt okay. I didn't feel like afraid.
Good.
Yeah. And then I did something else really fun this morning that I want to bring you to next week.
Uh-oh.
Are you in town?
Maybe.
Say yes. Say yes.
Yes.
You'll like it.
Okay.
I went to this thing called Coffee and Chill, and it's a community.
In Venice.
Yeah.
Literally, Instagram like showed it to me.
Shut up.
But I almost sent it to you, but I was like, no, this must be targeted in some way.
I went this morning.
And it was fun?
It was so fun. And it was like hot fucking people, all shirtless in bathing suits.
Where did you find out about it?
Probably Instagram.
That's wild, though.
Yeah, they must put some marketing spend behind that. but it was like group ice plunging. And then you get hot, nice, warm coffee afterwards. And it's all run by like kids.
Wow.
Yeah. But you should come.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of down. I was like, I literally saw it, literally thought of you.
Well,
I'm
like, kind of pissed you didn't send it to me because, like,
I know.
Are you not thinking of me?
I am. But then I'm pushing it out immediately.
Yeah. I take up enough brain space in your head.
You know.
I get it.
In a great way.
This episode, by the way, titled Our Year in Review, Love Life Dating. We had spicy ones, didn't we?
You know, mine is the least spicy probably of my life.
Oh.
I think.
Yeah. Why say you?
Okay, so maybe it's more emotionally spicy maybe or more mature. It's a mature spice, an aged spice.
like a expired spice? Like a little bit.
The 6 Spice Girl, expired spice.
Stop. Expired spice.
No, it's just like as I get more and more sober, I have fewer super random hookups.
Okay, I hear you. Maybe let's call it more intentional hookups.
Sure.
Let's talk about intentional hookups right when we come back from this break. Oh, hey, a year.
We got to figure out which one is the one that you want.
It starts with this.
Oh, it does.
And then it ends with that. Otherwise, you're getting 2 of the same.
Oh, I thought we always did 2 of the same for a while.
We might. But I was trying to switch it up. I'm sorry.
I love it. Keep them on their fucking toes.
Oh, okay.
Don't Google it. That was me. You guys, that was the first time I think I've ever hit a button.
Second.
Okay.
You hit it once before.
But I think I did it in the right way last time.
Yeah, no, this was nice. This was unexpected.
Yeah.
I was like, who is she?
Keeping them on their toes.
You're so tired. I like it.
Oh no.
No, you just were slurring your words. It was funny. Hey, also shout out to my sister who just celebrated her 4-year sobriety anniversaries today.
Oh my gosh, we're so close in like dates.
I know. It's something about after Thanksgiving, but pre-holiday that makes you real fucking lonely.
Mine was literally, I'm a Black Friday baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That checks out.
Wow.
Because you think Thanksgiving, last big hoorah. And then like the next day, you're like, that couldn't have been as bad as I thought it was. Let me just drink one more day to nurse this hangover.
Like, I'm hungover, like chilled. Yeah. And then you're like, oh, wait, I shouldn't be drinking.
Yeah. And I think my sister was in a lot more hard drugs than you were. So I think her bender might have lasted these extra 3 days or whatever it is. So shout out to you. But we don't care about those silly things anymore because we're grown and matured and we're aged spice and we're dating intentionally. Yeah. So confidant bottom. Oh, speaking of, we have confident bottom stickers back in stock, but I'll say that at the end. Have you seen that trend on the TikTok where people do their year in review presentation
via you? Yes, I've seen it.
Had you never seen it before?
Maybe.
I thought it was so funny because it's very self-reflective. Basically, people look straight at the camera with their computers and they give a presentation on all the people they.
I love a slideshow.
Yes.
You know what I miss are the trends where people had the party, like the party, and they'd be like, reasons why we should all unfriend Becca. And then,
reason why geese are the superior apocalyptic partner.
Yes, exactly. I fucking love that.
We
should do one.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, when I thought like, oh, let's do an episode on this, I immediately abandoned all of my important work and went straight into Canva to make a presentation slide.
That's so exciting.
I made some slides.
Okay.
But I know you made bullet points because you were traveling.
Yeah.
So what would be more preferable to go over? You want me to go first or should we do a slide at a time? What do you think?
Oh, I feel like yours is going to be very good and mine's not going to be as good. So how about I start with mine?
Okay.
Do you like that or do you not like that?
No, I like you.
Okay. I'm going to say, so overall, my sexual experience, my year in review took place in LA, New York City, and the sea.
The sea?
I did 3 gay cruises this past year.
I forgot.
Yes. And so that was like literally almost.
That's what I was looking for.
I don't even know if I've ever heard that one.
It's the applause.
I'm not used to hearing it. So I almost was like, all in all, is that on the sea for over 3 weeks.
Whoa!
So there were a lot of like, yeah. This was also the year of friend crushes. I had 4 friend crushes.
Name them.
But one was a fellow cruise performer.
Ooh.
One was someone I met at the end of last year.
Ooh.
One was someone I met at Pride with you.
What?
Yeah.
Not Sir's friend. Are you guys still friends?
I mean, we text sometimes.
Shut the fuck up.
And I think it's a little bit that they were also bisexual.
Yeah.
They were a dom.
Definitely.
And like, oh, did I tell you, like, weeks after we met, they came to see me do stand-up one night. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a I'm interested.
But I don't know if they are.
No, that's an I'm interested for sure.
Well, it could just be artist to artist thing, but
no.
Yes, that. And then another one was this summer who is gorgeous and like married but open.
Mm-hmm.
And I went over for a movie, like dinner night, and like I didn't know what it was our first time like hanging out one-on-one. And the husband was out of town. But I didn't make a move. Like they're a peer, not a stand-up, but they're in like comedy, front-facing, writer, actor type. And I was like, I'm not gonna do anything. But
did you get the vibes?
When we text, it's like, hey, beautiful. I know.
This is still like a question mark?
I mean, we hung out at the end of summer and we've both been like busy. And it's like, we should do another movie night. Yeah, I'd love that. Oh, I miss your beautiful face. Oh, like you too.
Sus.
I popped my European cherry.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. I hooked up with a boy in Berlin.
Whoa, guten Tag.
I think I told you this too. It was a very
that's German.
I mean,
wait.
That's okay. Don't Google it.
Don't Google it.
Also, anal came back into my life.
Anal came back.
Did you remember that about me?
Yeah, that was fucking huge.
I've had 3 penises inside of me. It's moments like this where I remember my mom loves this. She like listens to this pod. But Mom, I haven't had an anal in like years. And I've had anal sex 3 times.
And can I say that is also like the meds working.
I think so too.
You balanced it out because for a while it really was, I think, a meds imbalance.
Yeah, I'm sure both like I had anxiety and then I didn't. And then now I'm like coping with the little that I have. Yeah, it's all good stuff.
Oh my God.
Okay. The best game, like smooth award goes to me.
Sorry.
In DC, this moment. What am I supposed to going into what the moments are? Okay.
Yeah, of course.
In DC, this moment was after the show, and this tall guy was with this hot girl, and I thought they were a couple, but they weren't. And all these girls were like, "So where are you staying? What hotel?" And I was like, "I'm not telling you what hotel I'm staying at. I'll tell him what hotel I'm staying at."
I remember this.
And then he DM'd me and said, "What hotel?"
That was the best.
That was so good.
Yeah.
Okay. Number of sexual partners for the year. I just put under 50. The
way you put your hand on your hip when you said that, I just said under 50. What?
I mean,
like hookups?
Yeah.
Wow. Because people
that I got
naked.
naked.
Sex. It's
What?
a feeling.
People what?
You said sexual partners, and it's like, yeah, that includes all hookup.
Oh, yeah. Number of sleepovers. Do you want to guess?
Ooh, 0.
Yep.
If there's one thing I know about Zach, he does not want to be with you for the evening. He wants to be with you for a moment in time. He wants to get his fucking rocks off, and he never wants to know what your pillow feels like in the morning. I'll tell you what, he doesn't know your breakfast order. He doesn't know if you snore. He is content.
I am happiest knowing nothing.
Like, I'll never forget, you said this a few weeks ago, and I've been saying it in my mind ever since. The more I get to know him, the less I like him. And I said, who? And you said, all of them.
Oh my God.
Proud of you.
But honorable mention in the intimacy department goes to a cuddle buddy that I've had the past like couple months.
Okay.
And they put on their profile that we met on that they like, I think their name was like Cuddle Buds Rule or something. And sure enough, we did a hike for our first thing. Second thing was coming over to watch a scary movie, and he like was so jazzed to like spoon me on the couch.
I love that.
It was kind of cute. And he's a nice body, and he's very sweet, and he's funny.
But do you cuddle with like kissing? That's my favorite.
Well, yeah, and then we made out.
Yeah.
We made out like a little bit. Maybe actually he kind of like kissed the back of my neck occasionally, and then like we made out after the movie ended.
Nice. You were like, the movie was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Most intense sexual experience
goes to
Austin in Austin.
Austin in Austin. Who could forget?
He's one of the penises that was in my butt.
Hey.
But he was just supposed to come over and eat my butt. And he was so good at it, so attentive, so in touch, so
I was just trying to find a drum roll.
Oh, I was scared. I was like, is it not recording?
No, it is. I was trying to find a drum roll. I thought we had one.
I'll go get Gina and end it all. And then current situation, the married couple.
Still on?
Still on.
Okay.
And then my best date of the year.
Yeah.
July 20th.
Whoa.
Mini golf with you.
Ah, you big ham.
It was so much. It was great.
That was, remember when I spilled red Gatorade all over myself?
Yes, of course. You were wearing all white and you spilled red Gatorade on, I think, your top and bottom.
That was so fun. And you were the only person I mini putt-putted with
like
this year.
Okay. Like, ever?
Ever.
That explains why you're so bad.
You did. You did whoop my ass. Didn't we also decide to do that on a whim?
Yeah.
And then we were like, next week, we're going to go after the pod.
Yeah. We're like, friend date.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I like that our friend dates are obviously always movies because that just always feels like cozy and cute. But it is nice to branch out every now and then. We go a little crazy.
And we were very dead set on not just existing in the pod.
Yeah, that was the big problem.
Which is like fine.
Also,
but also
I owe you a lot of money, by the way. That keeps adding up what you've made in advertising. So I need to give it to you.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Good job.
Right. That wasn't bad.
No, that was great.
I literally, okay. So a few things I learned from this though.
Highlights, key points.
Well, I just in general, I journal, but I think I need to start putting in my calendar, like my Gcal or whatever, like when I've gone on dates.
Yeah,
or
you
should. When I've had good sex or something.
Yes.
Because I literally went through and I looked at every day of the year.
Oh my God.
And the things that jumped out were, I also got tested for throat gonorrhea.
And had it.
Did I?
Yes. Yes. What do you mean? That was like a whole part of one episode.
Fascinating. It was a long time ago.
When you forget you had throat gonorrhea, that's what your best friend is for.
It was June 13th.
I remember.
But also, there was another time though, since I got DoxyPep, where I was like, oh, I'm gonna find out if it works.
Oh, no, that was not it. I remember when you got throat gonorrhea. You're like, guess what? It was very you.
You know, you gotta celebrate the wins and the loses.
And the losses.
I said the loses. I need to be put to bed.
But I'm proud you're here. I'll do mine quickly.
No, do it slow.
No.
I feel like we've only been talking for like 20 minutes.
You would think. It's probably been through. I don't know. Okay. Okay. I'm going to present this to you. So if you're on youtube.com/Kelsey Darragh, you can see this.
Oh my
visually.
God. First of all, I've meant to say this. All the pics you took are so gorgeous.
Yours too. We got new headshots, guys, which you'll see on our new live show poster.
Are you putting that together?
No, the company is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. They were going to send it to us next week.
But we should update our art for the new year.
Oh, we absolutely should.
For Compod.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. This is my year in review by me, an ethical hoe.
2023 body review.
Yes.
Love.
Okay. So this year consisted of 12 new bodies. That's one a month.
Great.
That was 6 men, 5 women, 1 non-binary folk. And only 6 of these were first dates with a little thinky emoji of, how does that matter? Only first dates? That's one every other month.
Only 6 first dates.
Yeah.
So, but how are they new bodies and they didn't have first dates with the other 6?
Exactly. So I went a little deeper.
Okay.
And I realized that's because, this is height. Okay. So let's go to height first.
The most important part.
I wrote, am I shallow? Who cares? It was a big year for over 6 feeters for men. Pretty classic, not on purpose, just accidental. That's the orange bar.
Over 6 feet?
He was 6 exactly.
Okay.
But if you ask me, he gave big 5'11" energy.
I think so too.
The women are in purple and non-binary and green. Big year for short girls. I love them short. But as you can see, one man did squeak in there under 6 feet. He was standing at 5'9".
Whoa, was it me?
No, it was actually, there were 2 of them. One was 5'9". I didn't realize he was 5'9" because he was laying down when I met him. Yeah.
At a sex party.
Yeah. And then he stood up and I went, you're the shortest guy I've ever slept with.
You better thank Christ I didn't meet you at the lube table.
So basically, pretty standard year for height. Tallest was 6'5". That's the athlete.
Oh my, y'all.
He tall.
The athlete and I just had our first hug.
How was it?
It was really good.
It was hot.
We did a diagonal, which I think is one of my more favorites. One arm goes up, one arm goes under. And our cheeks like touched. And he runs so hot. I was like, you need to see a doctor.
Yeah.
But I couldn't imagine cuddling with that.
Oh, no, it's great because I'm always cold. Feel my toes right now. Ice cubes.
Oh, God.
I'm always cold, so it's really nice.
Okay.
Moving merrily along, if this presentation would, okay, go next. Okay. Relationship status and frequency. So 46% of these people were one night stands.
Okay.
23% of these people were couples. Yeah.
Oh, this is a sex party again.
Yep. 15% of them I ended up dating in some fashion. 7% of them I am still dating. And 7% of them it's complicated. So we don't define this.
How did you do this math?
Oh, it's a graph built into Canva. You just input the numbers.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. Brilliant.
I thought this one was interesting. Was I wearing a costume when I first met them? 44% of the time I was. That's almost half the time I meet people. I'm in a costume.
Wait, is that Halloween or sex party?
All parties.
Wow.
Either a themed night somewhere.
Oh, yeah, you did Alien Night or whatever.
Alien, roller disco. It's a lot of costumes in my life.
Is that what you consider you an athlete's first date?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, our first. I'll get to that.
Okay.
Next we've got where we met. So the overwhelming majority was at, I put in quotes, parties.
Yeah.
Because they were either human parties or sexual human parties.
When you said human parties, I was like, I cannot wait for the next word this bitch says.
Sexual human parties or regular human parties. The other percentage was dating apps.
Great.
Yeah.
I love a dating app.
Shout out Field, Bumble, Hinge.
They get a lot of flack.
No, I don't know how anyone else meets anyone.
Right.
How it ended. You like these bubbles?
Yeah, it brings a kind of levity to the end.
The end. So the overwhelming majority of how things ended was I ghosted, which I put in quotations because I don't really ghost people. I just don't reply back.
Bitch, that's ghosting.
But when I do reply, I end it. So I'll be like, hey, sorry I didn't get back to you. If I'm being honest, I just am not feeling a connection. Hope you're well. And then it's over. Either they don't reply back.
Also, I have a gun, so don't try to come for me.
Over here. The next biggest amount right behind of how it ended was with a handshake and a hug. Like, hey, this just was a one night stand. Pat on the back. Maybe we'll never see each other again. Maybe we will.
A little exit interview, a little severance package.
Yeah, hope you have a good life.
Yes.
See you out there,
Get
kid.
home safe.
Next was they ghosted. So a couple of these I wanted to hang out again. Didn't hear from them.
Whoa.
Very
Was
rare.
that one of the girls?
Yeah. A couple of them, actually. One horrific breakup and one I'm still dating.
Wait, do you think girls or guys ghost more?
Girls.
Really?
I think. That's actually a good question.
Because girls claim to be better at communication.
Yeah, but we're also really good at moving the fuck on.
Really?
I think when we just don't take their value as much unless they are a value add. So we don't think it's a big deal. Like we almost expect men to ghost us. So it's like,
is this a bisexual thing?
It could be.
Okay.
Next, ranking my first dates from this year from best to worst. Not all of them are included, but I will give you the best to dog shit.
Okay.
Number 1, me and the athlete's first date. It was so cute because
they were dressed really well.
They were dressed really well, but also I liked the activity is what I'm talking about.
I thought it was coffee at Barnes & Noble.
No, it was a bookstore, but we picked out books for each other. Great first date idea.
Wow.
We went like, what would you be reading? Oh, here's what I like. I'm going to pick one out for you. You pick out one for me. And then we like searched all of the bookstore for books with each other.
Did you, together?
Yeah. And like we like got to know each other through that. So I highly recommend that as a first date idea.
A lot of my guys can't read.
That sounds like a fucking you problem. Take them to the ice cream. The playground, maybe.
Yes. Okay, great. Perfect.
My next favorite type of first date I went out on was breakfast dates.
I love that.
You actually were the one who inspired me to do this.
Really?
Because it's like you don't get to see someone in that capacity early on.
Your guard is down.
Because it's like,
it's the morning.
We're all just being ourselves.
Like you have the whole day ahead of you. Like
let's make this quick if we want to or not.
It's not an inherent. Okay, this is interesting because morning horniness is a real thing.
Big problem I have.
But I feel like breakfast is one of the lesser horny.
For sure. Unless you're doing it in the house, then it's horny as hell.
Yeah.
But breakfast out, it's not coffee. So it's not like,
right.
It's like, and we went and got bagels, which was such a fun one. Like bagel sandwiches.
Cute.
And I was like, yeah, breakfast in the morning. It's just different.
Yeah.
It feels lower stakes, but still fun.
And legit. And it's not going to be long.
No, because you're like, what do you have to do today?
Yep.
Like, what do you have for the rest of it? Yeah. Highly recommend. Next favorite, I actually went on last night. It was a vintage thrift store show. Like all the best vintage thrift stores came together in this warehouse to like show off their best goods.
Like
and
a
vendors.
Runway? Oh, no.
No, like vendors.
Sure.
Yeah. And then we went ice skating after. But the reason why it's in the middle, because you think, oh my God, that's so fun. Talking and walking and buying things was hard.
Yeah.
Because the bookstore, you're not with other people. It's just you guys like talking to books. This was like people were like, hi guys, what are you looking for? Let us tell you about your
Also, books aren't gendered.
Yeah.
So like if you're looking at like tops and skirts and he's looking at like pants, you're not probably on the same rack even.
Yeah. So it was hard to like stop and pause and look at each other because there were so many people and like we'd be like, what were we just talking about?
Do you think ice skating is too romantic?
Here's the thing. This is why it also wasn't my favorite. I'm very good at ice skating.
Oh.
He was not.
Oh no.
So I was like, I'll hold his hand. But then he was like sweating and like almost falling. And I was like, he's a very athletic person. So I was kind of like, this was just not.
Is this athlete?
No, this was new boy.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. The new boy fucking stepped it up with like my fucking bare minimum for what was required for dates.
Oh yeah, you sent me that.
He sent me a
options
list of first date ideas. And then he was like, what would you like to do? What sounds good? But also anything else you want to add? Like teamwork makes the dream work. And then I picked. And then he went, great, tickets are bought. I'll pick you up at this time. Didn't even give me the option to pay for it. And I was like, I've been paying for every date I've ever been on first date in some capacity.
I want to tell you real quick. One of my first dates in LA.
Yeah.
This guy picked me up and he goes, do you like gingerbread or peppermint mocha? And I go, oh, peppermint mocha. He goes, that Starbucks drink is yours. Then he goes, open the glove compartment. He had baked cookies. There are cookies in there.
That's like your favorite thing.
Then we went to dinner. Then we went to the Nutcracker.
What?
Then we went ice skating.
What?
Yeah.
First of all, I hope this was in December. Otherwise, this is wildly inappropriate.
Yeah, it was. It was Christmas night. It was like my first December in LA. And like, talk about setting the bar too high.
Here's the thing. I fucking get it if dudes are like, I don't want to take and spend money. I get that because if I was a dude, I don't think I would want to do that either with people. But I'm fucking great.
You're amazing. You're
and I think
fucking catch.
5 minutes into talking to me on an app or on a FaceTime, you should be like, I should want to take this bitch out on the town. Mm-hmm. So I've leveled up on what I expect. If it's not that now from now on, I'm not doing it. And guess who fucking stepped it up after I told them about it?
About the date?
Yeah.
Oh, competitive.
Yeah, competitive.
Literally a professional athlete.
Yeah.
They're going to compete.
Just saying. Now we're moving into the yellow and red, not so great dates.
Okay.
Big whoops. I took a girl on a first date to my coffee shop, which is not good for a few reasons. One, now she knows about it. It's on her radar of places she might show up.
And people kept talking to you?
And everyone knew me. Hey, oh my God, and who's this? And I was like, oh, this is my date. And like, I barely knew anything about her. And I was just like, don't make it your local cup of Joe spot because that's your thing. You know, that's your sacred space. So
that was the place you go to write with our mutual friend?
No.
Okay.
But I do love that spot. That's a good first date spot.
Yeah, it's big and open.
Yeah. Least favorite was I'm a dum-dum who took a date to my ex's ice cream spot. And I was like, this was dumb because you're for sure very close to running into this person nearby.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I was there and then all of a sudden got this wave of anxiety, like looking over my shoulder, like
why did I come here?
What? I was like, oh, I know this awesome, sick ice cream place. We have to go to this place. And I was like, how do I know this place? Is this person? Why am I here? Yeah. So don't do that. Moving on. Any regrets and time wasted? Just one.
Yeah.
Just one. Feel like I wasted my time for all the visual people out there.
Yeah.
It is Sir with a clown emoji on his face.
It's a bummer.
Yeah, I'm still trying to reckon with that it wasn't time wasted, but it was just such a long time that I'm kind of like all the lesson I needed to learn out of that relationship I could have gotten pretty quickly. A lot quicker than I did.
Interesting. I don't like to hear like someone like you say they have like a regret or they wasted time because like it was all meant you were meant to learn it all.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying. It was like it's just a bummer. I don't know how else to say it. Like it was an abuse of trust and it was abuse of like power and it was manipulative.
Yeah.
And that's just your side.
It was just a big old fucking.
It's a bummer.
It's just a bummer. But other than that, I think did I grow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Am I repeating patterns? No. Not as bad. Not as bad. I pick better ones to not repeat the patterns with.
Yes.
Or I'm picking better ones to repeat the patterns with at least.
I will say I am a big athlete fan. Professional athlete fan.
Wow.
And I think the three of us have a really nice future ahead.
I think going ahead. All I know is he got up to hug you and he's weird and Swedish and like introverted. So I love it. I think you guys have it. I think you have a chance.
Yes!
Oh my God, Zach, tell him we have Confident Bottom stickers back in stock.
Confident Bottom stickers back in stock. They are donation based or they're pay what you can.
Yeah.
Just cover shipping if you're international, at least $1.75, I think is right.
I thought it was like $2.60.
Oh, at least
maybe.
At least $10 is ideal. Also rate and review the pod and share it with a friend.
Yes, this was the first year we didn't make the Spotify Wrapped Top 200 Society and Culture list, but we bumped up everything else with our statistics.
Great.
So rate this bitch.
Yeah, and share it with a friend, but it only rate if you're going to give it 5 stars.
Because if not, don't rate it at all because we are sensitive. Speaking of sensitive, guess what? Merch will be on sale at our live show, which you can get tickets for now in the link below. God. Zach, I'm glad you're back, baby. I missed your slut ass.
You whore.
I'll see you next week, Confident Bottoms. Bye.